To make a single ghost quilt block, you'll need the following cuts from a background fabric and a print fabric. To start, we're going to make the half square triangles for the bottom of the ghost. Grab 2 3x3s of the background fabric and 2 of the print fabric. You'll then draw a line from corner to corner on one set of the fabrics. Line up the squares, one print fabric to one background fabric, and you're going to sew a scant 1/4 inch along the lines you drew. Then, using a rotary cutter, you'll split the squares in half down the line. Next, take your squares to the ironing board and press flat. Use a square ruler and trim up your half square triangles. Line up your half square triangles according to the template, then sew the 4 pieces together using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Press flat with your iron. Next, line up the half square triangles with the body of the ghost. Sew them together using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Next, you will grab 2 2.5 inch squares of the background fabric. We'll use these to snowball the corners of the top of the ghost. Grab a ruler and a pin and draw a line from corner to corner on the back side of the squares. Line these squares up to the top corners of the ghost, right sides together, and pin in place. Take the ghost body to the sewing machine and sew right along the line you drew. Next, use a rotary cutter and trim off the excess fabric. Press these seams flat with an iron and then use a ruler to trim up any wonky corners. Next, we'll add some extra fabric to the sides of the ghost and the top and bottom of the ghost. We'll do the sides first. Line the fabric up right sides together and sew with a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then repeat with the top and the bottom fabric strips. Press flat with your iron. The next step is to applique the eyes and mouth to the ghost block. Add a piece of Steam-A-Seam light to the back of your black fabric following the manufacturer's directions. Then grab the eye and mouth template and trace it on to the back of the fabric. Then you can cut it out with scissors, or if you're making several at a time, you can use the provided SVG file on your Cricut or Silhouette machine. Once everything is cut out, you'll want to remove the paper backing from the back of the eyes and mouth. I use a sewing pin to break the paper, make it easier to peel off. Then place the eyes and mouth in the desired location. Once they are in the place that you want, you can press with an iron to permanently adhere them. To make the eyes and mouth more secure, you may wish to place a stitch around the eyes and mouth using either a straight stitch or an appliqué stitch. I tried out both stitches and decided the straight stitch was easier and faster. That's it, you're done. Now make as many as you need. The pattern also includes 2 different sizes, a small and an extra large, so you can make whatever size project you need.